Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. Today, we're set for a clash between these two. The New Mexico Lobos taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Boise State Broncos. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On the move, he fires. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Oh, look out. Touchdown, New Mexico. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff to the single running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's second to first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Lobos will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it, and they'll bring him down. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in there. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Lincoln. Finds his tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down. You're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Those defenders were seeing red. The quarterback felt it and got down quickly. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of... Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's
snagged in the end zone. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Gets open down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Lobos get enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
Lets it fly. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making it.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. They move the tight end all over. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gaines. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Bounced off his feet.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense set for a first down play. Hold and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The inside handoff. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of... Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Looking to scramble. At the 35, he's open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. Skips away from pressure. And he sprints to the end. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He'll do it himself. At the 15, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming up. He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Lobos! On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. looking to go up top on first down. They're bringing heat, trying to make magic on the scramble. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Broncos want to move quickly.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
No huddle here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the Broncos pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hit yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play.
691, Gators score.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They're letting him drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna run it. It's Gaines. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Bates. Touchdown, Broncos! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to...
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And the Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, New Mexico.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. Splits the uprights. It's
Okay,
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Going up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Makes a grab over the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bates. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking to pass on second down. He caught it. Touchdown, Boise. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Taking it the other way. The 40, the 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? He drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports. Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. First down for this offense. Now on the counter. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Gonna let it fly, and the ball is picked off. Ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On the option. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Setting up the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Pass to 45. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now on 2nd down. On the option. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Goes to the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and make... That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over at its own 36. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Gaines. Makes a man miss. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gaines. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bates. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw, move guys with their eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his...
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Hayes. Looking to scramble. Oh, he got loose. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And they did not let him reach the line to get... Offense set on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Roberson. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Fires to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To throw, it's Hayes. Quickly complete.
This is a very tough...
First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. A little old-school football riding the big fella, and a nice gain on that one.
Yeah, this guy's an athlete, too. He's not just a blocker. You can hand off the ball, and he can go find positive yards. Shows you right there.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
The give to the big fullback. That just never had a chance. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 40. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The option look. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Falcons are threatening in the red zone. On the option. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of...
And he takes it in for the... First down here for the offense. They'll give it on the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw them. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Makes the catch. It's Latham. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. They'll run the option. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Offense getting set for first down. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Goes to the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find... The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to move it through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second down coming up. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw, it's Hayes. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants to throw it again. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That might be...
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a... Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Quarterback extends the play. Got it in the middle. It's Gaines. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. The ball squirts free.
You know, these running backs have to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Working the middle, it's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They've got the screen set up. And he's a real nowhere. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have...
He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's gained. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll run the option. The pitch. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He's got it down the middle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Just destroying his way through the field. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the...
Touchdown, Boise State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Got out of trouble and throws. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. Trucks through the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Looking for room, it's Sims. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And it's caught at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Makes the catch. They will score. Offense set on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass intercepted. Just a small return, but a big... First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He makes the grab. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. He wants to throw here on second down. Getting some heat. The sure hands, it's Perry. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kev. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Rainbow Warriors have enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long.
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bates. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Broncos are threatening in the red zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Gaines. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quick strike complete. And he was knocked down immediately. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. That's reeled in. It's Sims. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hines. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense.
Intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.